Well, now I'm going to show you my truck box after I did some modifications to it. I added some handrails here, one on each side, about 1.5 feet long. But the most improvement is on the inside here. Opens all the way up to vertical. As you can see, everything fits in there just perfectly. I have a big shock in here from a Polaris Ranger off of the bed. It broke, and then I just kept it around and then figured I'd use it on this, so seems like a good idea. And it turned out really well. I've got 2 3/8 drill stem here, and then 1 inch by 2 inch by 1/4 inch tubing, one on each end. 4 bolts hold this on, 1/4 inch bolts, grade A. They're pretty stout suckers. You can't see it, but there's a little mounting base on the bottom of that shock, and then a piece of rubber right here. You can't really see it, but it's just a piece of rubber mat that keeps the shock from hitting any metal. It just hits that rubber and it stops it real smoothly. The reason I did this is because this is a really cheap box, and when I would close it, I would have to hit it in the middle a couple of times in order to get it to latch, because it was flimsy, and the other end would bend up and not take pressure down when you're pushing on this side. So I put that bar in there and it made it very rigid, and plus I put the shock on there, and the shock lets it open up all by itself, which is absolutely amazing. I love how it turned out. And then it also, I changed it from raising up to about here to raising up all the way up here. So between those two features, those two improvements, I am super happy with how this project turned out. It's simple, it's clean. The only thing that didn't work out were these hooks right here. I put like, oh, I don't know, 40 hooks across that bar. But when I hang tools on them, the shock doesn't open the lid by itself. You have to raise it up, which I suppose isn't a big deal, but I want to be able to just flip the handle and have it open by itself. So I didn't put any tools on there. But I did have all my wrenches hanging across those, and it was pretty neat when you open it up. It looked like a Mac toolbox or something when you open it up, like a Montezuma or something like that. But anyway, that's just another project that I did. This one actually turned out pretty nicely. I'm kind of proud of this one. So anyway.